On May 5, 1917, humanity was still suffering the horrors of the First World War, when Pope Benedict XV called on all Catholics to unite in a chain of prayers to achieve world peace with the intercession of the Virgin Mary.
8 days later, the Virgin Mary's answer reached humanity through the apparitions in Fátima, Portugal. There were 3 humble shepherds, children of poor, simple and deeply Catholic families, chosen by Our Lady as messengers. Lucia, the eldest, was 10 years old, and her cousins Francisco and Jacinta, 9 and 7, respectively. The 3 were illiterate. By leaving a like and subscribing to our channel, you can help us spread the Lord's word to more people. Together, let's make a difference and reach more souls with our message of faith. The children said they played while the sheep grazed. At noon, they prayed the rosary, but they did it quickly so they could go back to playing. Instead of reciting the complete prayers, they just said their names, Ave Maria, Santa Maria, among others. When they returned to play, they saw the Virgin Mary hovering above a not very tall tree. The children, Jacinta and Francisco, are scared and just hear Our Lady talking to Lucia, who asks the little ones to pray the entire rosary and to return to that same place every 13th of each month. Then the Virgin Mary disappears. The meeting takes place for the next 7 months. The little shepherds change radically and start to pray and make daily sacrifices. They report to parents and religious authorities what happened, and a crowd begins to accompany the children's encounter with Our Lady. The messages brought by her ask the people for prayers, penance, conversion, and faith. The authorities put pressure on the boys, as only they see the Virgin Mary and tell the messages received, including predictions for the future, revealed in the following years, and the last one, the so-called third secret of Fátima. At the time, many doubted the children's visions, and the apparitions only began to be officially recognized by the Church in the last of them on October 13th, when extraordinary and impressive signs were seen by everyone in the sky, mainly on the solar disk. A few years later, the brothers Francisco and Jacinta die. The eldest becomes a cloistered religious, taking the name of Lucia de Jesus, and remains out of contact with the world for many years. The site of Mary's apparitions is transformed into a sanctuary for Our Lady of Fatima. In 1946, in the presence of the cardinal representative of the Holy See and among a crowd of Catholics, there is the coronation of the statue of the Blessed Virgin of Fatima.
On May 13, 1967, on the occasion of the 50th anniversary of the apparitions of Fátima, Pope Paul VI went to the sanctuary to celebrate Holy Mass for more than 1 million pilgrims, including Sister Lucia de Jesus, the surviving pastor, who sees and converses with Mary, the Mother of God.
Fatima's message is a call to conversion, alerting humanity not to wage the fight between good and evil, leaving God aside, as it will not be able to reach happiness and, on the contrary, will end up destroying itself. In her maternal solicitude, the Blessed Virgin went to Fátima to ask men and women not to offend God our Father anymore, who was already very offended. It is a mother's pain that makes her talk, because what is at stake is the fate of her children. For this reason, she always tells the little shepherds, pray a lot and make sacrifices for sinners. Many souls go to hell because there is no one to sacrifice and ask for them.